Hello, welcome to Let's Get Down to Business with the Prince Rupert and District Chamber of Commerce. We are here to give a voice to our local business owners, entrepreneurs, and community leaders to strengthen and support our local business community and to share the wisdom and experience of longtime business leaders and the fresh ideas and experiences of new entrepreneurs. So let's get down to business.
Hi, my name is Daphne Thompson, and I am the president of the Prince Rupert and District Chamber of Commerce. Today on Let's Get Down to Business, I have the privilege to speaking with Karleen Kelly from Tiny Toes. Karleen, welcome on Let's Get Down to Business.
Thank you for having me.
So let's start off right from where we can. What is Tiny Toes? What does your business do?
So I offer elective 2D, 3D, and 4D ultrasounds. They're non-diagnostic, so non-medical. Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about you. How did you start this business? How did it come about?
So this started in 2019. In the spring, I went for my first 3D ultrasound when I was 18 weeks pregnant to find out baby's gender. And then near the end of my pregnancy, she had listed the business for sale. And I thought it was the best experience. And I thought, why not offer it in Prince Rupert? But unfortunately, I missed out. Some other local terrace lady had bought it. So this had originally, it was before the Stork Imaging and Terrace. And I missed out. And then about a year later, it came up for sale again, so I jumped all over it.
That's awesome. So tell us a little bit about the product that you actually do, the experience that families and moms go through.
So the great thing about my business is I am mobile, so I can travel from all over the North Coast. And I offer the ultrasounds. If mom wants to find out the gender, she can. If not, that's great too. And I also do the heartbeat animals. So you could put your baby's heartbeat as a keepsake for when baby arrives. And gender reveal items. Confetti cannons, all that good stuff. So mom can bring a few guests with her to join on the experience as well.
That sounds really magical, like how you can, before the baby is actually born, already bring life to this experience.
Yes.
So, tell us like a story of one of the cases that really touched your heart a lot when they saw the baby for the first time or heard the heartbeat.
So one of them was actually my sister-in-law. I got to show her the whole experience through her whole pregnancy and got to see who baby looked like. So it was really awesome to be a part of that.
That sounds truly very heartwarming. So, and have you experienced that when someone, when you see the baby in the ultrasound, the 3D ultrasound, and when they born, can you see similar features? Is it that clear?
Yeah, so you can start as early as 6 weeks up until near the end, like 37, 38 weeks. And I always recommend the best time to see baby's facial features and who baby will look like is around 27 to 32 weeks.
And how do they get hold of you? How can people book this experience with you?
So I am on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Google under Tiny Toes 3D Imaging.
Well, so let's say I want to do a gender reveal and I come to you. What is the process that you take potential customers through?
So I always ask if they want to know right away or if they want it in an envelope. So if they want it in an envelope, I can only show so much because with today's technology, you can Google and see, like, try and guess baby's gender yourself. So some moms can kind of look and know right away. So I can only show so much of baby. And then they end up coming back once they know baby's gender, like further along in their pregnancy.
And then how does that process work? So if you want to do the confetti and the whole experience, how does that process work if I want to, for example, book that with you?
So you would let me know beforehand, like you want the colors secretly picked out. They are numbered on there, so I know which number is for gender, so they won't know by looking at it. So once I know baby's gender, I can grab the correct colors that they need, or they can have a family member or friend come by and pick up what they need.
That sounds really good. And do you organize like the event itself or only the reveal part?
Only the reveal part. So most of the time, moms will just have like a family member or a friend do the gender reveal. And then they just buy the items from me.
And what about this, when you actually see the baby for the first time, is your favorite part?
So my favorite part is the beginning. So having that first experience with the mom and dad or any other family members, they're seeing the heartbeat for the first time and baby's moving around. So it's the beginning, the beginning I like.
And what about your personal experience when you had this done made you want to purchase this business?
I thought it was so neat, like how you can see baby in 3D in this little portable machine that's like not much bigger than a laptop. And I thought I was a bit hesitant on getting it, especially during COVID, but it ended up being the best purchase because now dads can't enjoy that experience at their appointments, at their maternity appointments, having that ultrasound.
That actually would make a really nice gift as well to other family members like grandma, grandpa.
Yes. So I offer gift certificates too.
That sounds really, really cool. And how did it start in Prince Rupert when you finally able to purchase the business? How did you start it here?
I ended up, I had to kick my husband out of his man cave and I turned it into my little studio. So I didn't even think to look at any storefronts downtown. So I thought it ended up making more sense to do it in my home. Plus I can travel if needed. So I just have family come to my studio here, and a lot of people travel around for the ultrasound. They were always going to Terrace and stuff. I don't believe that she ever traveled, so it makes it so much easier for families who don't have a vehicle, where I can just go out of town and see a bunch of clients in one day.
Yeah. And do you think by hosting it at your place, it is a lot more intimate?
Yes. I made my little studio so cozy where they can just be comfortable and enjoying their experience with dad or grandma.
Yeah, and of course that's a lot of cost saving that you're doing in your business as well, not paying and not renting a storefront.
Yes.
What are some of the advice that you could potentially give to other entrepreneurs that are also thinking of starting their business?
I would have to say, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone, take risks, connect with other small businesses and get some advice, and have a great support team. And yeah, just try it. If it fails, it fails. If not, then you've learned from that experience.
They say failure is never an actual failure. It is just a lesson learned.
Yes.
Mm. So you started during COVID, and that must have been really, really tricky.
Yes, especially with a baby. So it ended up being really good for me because I was nearing my maternity leave. I used to work at the hospital on the 4th floor. So I was coming up to my end of my maternity leave, and then I started this just in time. My husband's a shift worker, so I just end up working around his schedule so then he can take the baby and then I can work.
That works out really, really well for you.
Yes.
But now that you started it in COVID, how did you spread the word that people can start booking you and having this amazing experience?
I use mainly Facebook and Instagram. Unfortunately, back in last April there, I had my personal Facebook hacked, so I lost absolutely everything. My social media for my business. I had quite a bit of followers, and now I'm having to start over from scratch. And I don't know if people think that it's duplicate, that someone's copying my page, but it's kind of hard trying to get the word out there. A lot of people still don't know that I have this business in Prince Rupert.
Yeah, well, I think getting on podcasts like this, being member of the chamber, being networking quite a bit, those are valuable assets and avenues that could assist you in spreading the word, right?
Yes. Yes. So I also did a collab with some other local businesses where we did a giveaway and we had people share our pages. So that sure helped as well.
And are you currently really busy?
The baby boom kind of slowed down a bit, I guess, because everyone can travel now. But I was really busy the beginning of summer.
I can truly just imagine. So you started this business, was it in the beginning or the end of COVID?
The beginning, December 2020.
Oh, wow. So yeah, during that, this must have, you probably have seen quite a bit of increase in people wanting to see their ultrasounds.
Yes. Yes.
So is there a massive decrease now after COVID that you think?
I can see a little bit. Yes. Yes. Even in Terrace, because I go to Terrace probably once every few months to see clients, and it's been slow there too.
Do you travel any further?
I have tried and I didn't get enough feedback I tried Smithers, and I haven't tried anywhere else.
And with this market research that you are doing in different locations, what is the best way that you have found to actually really know where your customers are?
Through friends who live out of town, mostly Facebook. I go on to their community page as well and try and advertise there. So I get quite a bit from that as well.
And what would you think is, or for your business specifically, what would be the best way to advertise if you have to give advice to similar people in your industry?
Social media, just keep sharing, connecting with other businesses and doing collabs with them as well.
Hmm. Is there a specific company that you'd like to have a collab with next?
No, I don't have one in mind. I think we did like 10 collabs all in one on last Mother's Day through all the local businesses here in Rupert.
What I absolutely love about the Rupert community is that supportiveness that the business owners in the community truly stand together, and they have this mentality of collaboration is the way forward. And I'm so glad that you took part of that as well. What part of that collaboration was the best for you?
The getting the word out there. It was mostly through Instagram. I didn't realize how much people use Instagram because my page was really quiet on there. So when we did that collab, I got most of my followers through Instagram.
I think we, like you and the chamber, also connected via Instagram, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and we've been seeing that since we've been sharing some of your amazing, like it's really wholesome pictures. The responses are amazing. Have you found anything, an uptake on your side since we've been sharing those?
Yes, I ended up gaining a few followers. Thank you.
You're very welcome. So what would you like to say to the Prince Rupert community about Tiny Toes?
So I would like to say that I don't have anything at the top of my head right now, but you can find me on Google, Facebook, Instagram. I just type in Tiny Toes 3D imaging. I have lots of photos on there, and you can look at my work, all the things that I offer, prices, and all information is on there on each social media platform.
And how would you say, what would be the base frequency for a new mother to come and see you for?
Whatever if they have any specific things in mind, I can give them the best information on when they should come in if they want. I have different packages that support different weeks of pregnancy that they're in.
And which one, what would you say is the best? Which packages would you say is actually really the best for a mother that wants to document this journey really well?
I would say the ultimate package, which includes a recording of the entire session, so they can have that live image recorded to a USB stick. So they'll have that to keep for forever.
And you mentioned earlier that you can record the heartbeat. So when you record the heartbeat, what are some of the uses that your clients have been using it for?
Just as a keepsake in baby's nursery, and it's just something to keep as baby gets older too, so they keep playing baby's heartbeat.
I've seen some of the trends are when they take the heartbeat frequency and they actually tattoo that on them. Have you seen those?
Oh yes, so I always take pictures of that on during their visit too, so it records like how many beats per minute baby's heart is, and then I clear the numbers off so they have that frequency as a blank on there, and they could just transfer it as a tattoo as well.
I find that really, really cool. I think that's special. That's something that you do carry with you all the time.
Yeah.
It's like an extension of you, right?
Yes.
That's really special. So now that Prince Rupert is growing quite a bit, right? And we've got the new 2030 vision that's in place. How do you see your business form part of that vision?
I'm not too sure. I don't know if I will grow bigger. Maybe I'll have another sonographer team up, and yeah.
For what you do, do you need to be qualified and be registered, or how does that process work?
For me, I am not registered, but if I don't know how that would work. If someone who's registered would like to join the team, or maybe I will expand and have maybe a new upgraded machine. So there'll be room for people to join. I haven't thought that far ahead, actually.
But I read that you are the only 3D ultrasound business based in the North Coast.
Yes, so the next one would be Prince George.
Wow. So that makes this even more special that we have a 3D ultrasound business right here in Prince Rupert at our fingertips.
Yes. And what makes it unique is that I can travel with my machine and see other communities and bring my business to them.
Even moms that are high risk or that is bed rest, even they can enjoy the special encounter before baby is born.
Yes.
And how many people are you allowing to be in the room when you do this?
In my studio, I have room for 3 to 4 guests, including mom.
What is the difference between the 2D, 3D, and 4D?
So 2D is just a regular 2D in the black and white photo. And then 3D is just taking that photo and turning it into a 3D image. And then 4D is live. So you're viewing your baby in 3D, but in live mode.
What is the difference between a medical ultrasound and a non-medical ultrasound?
So medical, if they have any concerns or wanting to measure baby and see how baby's growing, that's medical. Non-medical is just viewing baby and capturing images and taking baby's heartbeat, and that is it.
Wow, I think this is just such a life-giving service that you render. This isn't something that is just a nice to have type of thing. This is really something that you keep for a lifetime. This is an experience that makes the whole pregnancy and the journey that you and your partner is on so much more wholesome and so much more, I think words fail me, but so much more special.
Yes, yes. It's so nice to see the parents' facial expressions when they're viewing their baby for the first time and just being in the moment with them. It's exciting.
It's like you have a like front row seat view of life, literally the start of life.
Mm-hmm. So some moms come back a couple times, and so they're viewing their baby and seeing how much change in their looks and their size and everything. It's so nice to be a part of that.
Don't you sometimes feel like you're the aunt that is just always there?
Yes, it'd be nice to get baby cuddles afterwards too.
Oh, I think that would be amazing. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, what is the last thing that you would like to leave our community with from Tiny Toes before we end off?
I just want to say thanks to the moms who have come to see me and let me be a part of your experience. And I can't wait to see more babies and be a part of the next generation. And yeah, it's so nice to view the growth that what moms can do, growing little humans.
That is definitely empowering. Very much empowering. And there you have it. My name is Daphne Thompson, and we just got down to business with Tiny Tones and Karleen Kelly. Thank you so much, Karleen, for being part of this. We really enjoyed it. Where can we get hold of you again?
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. You can Google Tiny Toes 3D imaging, and my contact information will pop up for you.
There you have it. That was Tiny Tones, and let's get down to business.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Let's Get Down to Business with the Prince Rupert and District Chamber of Commerce. If you would like to be featured as a guest on a future episode, please email us at rupertchamber@gmail.com or direct message us on Facebook or Instagram at Prince Rupert Chamber.